Let's do protein. That is meat, eggs, fish, soya, seeds, raw nuts, beans, lettuce, greens, and all that food. Protein helps you with a feeling of confusion. So that is good to think about when you're in a transitional period in your life. So, but on the other hand, it may give you lots of calories. Omega-3s, that is fish oil or chia seeds or linseed oil. Vitamin D is very important, especially if you come from a warmer climate, because there isn't that much sunlight available in this country. So please, you have to supplement it, I'm afraid. Then you can have probiotic foods, or you can take it in capsules if you don't fancy any fermented foods. And sugar-free diet is the best that you can do. And you can also have green tea instead of coffee, because green tea has got a calming effect on you instead of coffee. As 1 cup a day, replace it. So these are the changes that can be done quickly and being started tomorrow. So they don't demand that much changes to the present situation. And let's see if we can do a more permanent change. And then there would be the individual diets. There's things that need to be taken into consideration if you have individual diets: is allergies, intolerances, weight issues, medical issues, etc. And know yourself when choosing a diet. Digestion issues. Do you have any other medical issues? Are you an active person, or does someone really need to drag you out of your house? What do you want to achieve with it? What do your family members look like? Are you fortunate enough to be one of them people who gain a lot of muscle quickly, or are you tall and thin type? What is your relationship to food? Is it a friend or a foe? How much attention do you have for food? Or do you have any habits? There are some people who have habits they'd rather not talk about. So in my individual coaching sessions, we'll see what those are as well, and what's the pain behind them is as well. So, and apart from individual diets, there are also the additions to food. Like we're talking about superfoods, detox, and supplements. And food should be the main way to get your nutrients in. And that's how your body is being built. And supplementation should be what it is, a supplement. And know your needs before you start. All these can be measured as well. There are nutritional therapists in the Netherlands who can measure all your needs, lack and abundance very quickly. So if you want to know some of those, please get in touch with me and I'll show you. I can point you in the right direction. Then there are superfoods, which are nutritionally dense foods, and most famous of them are raw chocolate nibs, chlorella, spirulina, greens, antioxidants, green powders, etc. And yes, they are superfoods, they are really dense, but you have to eat 2 kilos of them before you get your daily allowance, recommended daily allowance. So, and they can get very expensive as well. Think about it. And okay. And then there's a detox. It's good and supportive, but it's everyone has got a built-in detox in them. And that is when you have all these gross bodily functions, like you go to the toilet or you cough and you sweat. This is a part of detoxing. But you can, of course, support it. But then think about it. Maybe you need it, maybe you don't need it. And I've done a lot of detoxes. And if you're more interested in them, please get in touch with those as well. So, we've come to the end of our webinar. And let's recap.